Things that guys do that girls absolutely love. And disclaimer, this is just my opinion, but I know that a lot of girls will definitely agree with me on most of these things. Also, sorry it's a little windy outside. Hope you can hear me. Number one, morning voice. And you guys know what I'm talking about. When a guy wakes up and his voice is all raspy and he's just getting out of bed, it's like the hottest thing in the world. Number two is the steering wheel thing. I don't know what it is, but when a guy goes like this, one-handed reverse or just a quick one-handed steering wheel maneuver, I'm just like, pull the car over, let's go right now. Next, and I think that girls have learned this from movies, but when guys are leaned up against like a wall and they have both their arms crossed and they're kind of just like casually leaned there, I don't know what it is, but it's so attractive. Or when they're in a doorway and they have both hands up leaned on the top of the door frame, also so hot. And the last one is the ultimate winner, which is the hug from behind. When a man walks up to you from behind, obviously, and you're in a relationship with him and he gives you like a big bear hug, it is like, it melts our hearts. Just know that.
Alright, sister, before I even start, seriously, I gotta ask, was the jiggle really necessary? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's necessary for the clout because somehow, some way, I don't believe that you're getting a bunch of views on your content because of your opinions. Although I can see you have no problem putting your best two opinions forward that way. Anyway, let me get to your points there as to what makes men super hot. Yeah, like what women really want from them. Number one, morning voice. I got a question about that one, Queen. Does morning voice count when, like, Chad kicks you out of his house? Like, all right, yeah, here's some change for the cab. Get the hell out of my house. Bye. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the hottest thing ever. Next one, steering wheel thing. The one-arm steering wheel thing. Somehow, I just don't picture you women wanting to rip a guy's clothes off because he steers with one arm. I don't know what orifice you pulled that one out of, but okay. Next one, leaning up against the wall or leaning on the door frame with the arms crossed, aka the bad boy pose. Yeah, I'm starting to see a pattern here as to the type of guys that this woman dates. Somehow, this gorilla sees her as a highly probable future single mom. Anyway, going on to our last point, hug from behind. Gee, when a guy hugs you from behind, where are his arms wrapping around in the front? I wonder if you have some placeholders for him, as in a couple mounds of grip. Before we move on, I want to bring attention that 70% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel. Come on, fam. You've seen my logo on other channels, and you're already here. Please hit that subscribe button and support the channel. It really helps out. Moving on.
Just a reminder in life to all you guys, all you men who feel like real not boys, that you know when it gets hard, and usually the guy is the cheerleader and the one who has to protect and look after the family, that it is okay to talk to someone, including your wife or your girlfriend. So if you feel sad or down, don't think she'll judge you for it, because actually women respond well when you calmly talk to them about what's going on inside your brain. There are far too many men who have extremely bad mental health issues because they don't talk. They say women talk too much about their problems to everyone they know, whereas men don't talk to anyone, and it all bubbles up inside them, and then they can't take it anymore. So if you've got a problem, sit, reflect on it, and it's not going to make you any more of a beta or any more of a boy. Like, real men can also discuss their feelings too, and in turn, the relationship should get stronger because of the emotional connection, you know, building up when you release your feelings off your chest.
Don't think that she'll judge you for it? Who are you trying to kid here, Queen? She will absolutely judge you for it. Hey, gentlemen, I'm not telling you to be a frickin' rock and never talk to your wife or girlfriend. I'm just telling you that there are certain things you don't talk to them and you don't confide in them. And that is your sadness and your insecurities. Because chances are they're going to be weaponized against you down the road. I'm not saying that all women do that. I'm just saying that the percentage of them that do it is high enough for you to play it safe and just decide, hey, you know what? If I need to talk to somebody about these things, I want to talk to them with my male friends or a therapist or whatever. Just not your wife/girlfriend. And this Queen is right when she says that women talk about everything they're thinking and they're feeling all the time. Want to know why? Because for the most part, men are not going to use that against them to belittle them and decide not to be with them unless, of course, you know, they go way overboard. But small, simple things that men will say to women are going to affect the way that she sees you. She'll definitely downgrade you in her mind. And some women, in their brains, they believe, okay, you're no longer the man I fell in love with. I need to find me another man who is a real man. Sure, this gorilla's being a misogynist and all that. And you ladies can jump in the comments and say, yeah, don't listen to this guy. That is unhealthy. Hey, don't take this gorilla's word for it. Jump in the comments and ask all the experienced male viewers if they have ever experienced this. I mean, to my younger viewers, trust me, women are experts at remembering things you haven't done yet. Moving on.
It's honestly crazy to me how men treat unattractive women. So I'm not gonna say I was like ugly, but in high school, I was definitely nowhere near as attractive as I am now. And also I was just like nerdy, skinny, kind of just not confident. But men were just so mean to me. I'm talking like they would full on ignore me in conversations. So when I got to college and started getting all of this male attention, I was like so confused. The switch up to me is just so crazy because now I literally get everything for free. I get invited to the craziest things with like celebrities, rappers, like not because I'm famous, but because I'm pretty and so are my friends. That's literally the only reason. Obviously we're fun too, but it just makes me sad though how men view unattractive women versus attractive women. It's just like, who cares? Anyways, love you guys so much. Man, bye.
She's going to sink, Captain.
But she can't sink. She's unsinkable.
She can't float.
Oh, really, Queen? It's actually crazy how women treat short men. I mean, short guys were short in high school and they continue to be short throughout their entire lives. It's not something they can change. I mean, they can't just throw on war paint and become 3 inches taller. It's not like they're overweight and try to use a body positivity movement by saying plus size. In fact, weight is something that you can control. Height? That's genetic lottery. So let me get this straight. Guys are the worst because they actually don't treat you like a super princess when you're not super pretty. But now that you had a glow up in college and you believe that you're super attractive, although even this gorilla will call you a mid at best. Anyway, screw men. Even though you're now getting invited to go out to be with parties with rappers, you're probably getting flown out to Miami or something to be on yacht parties. Guess what, Cohen? When you put that out there as a sort of a flex to like dump on men for not giving you this exact same attention when you were an ugly duckling, it isn't the type of flex you think it is, because men hear this and they're not thinking, oh man, we should have treated her better. They're just thinking, wait a minute, if you're getting flown out and all these guys are giving you attention and you're going to all these parties, how much mileage are you racking up? I mean, what's your body count at right now? Sorry, sister, but contrary to your opinion, insinuating that you're doing multiple meat gobbles right now is not a flex. Moving on!
Okay. The number one sign that a man loves you is not how much money he spends on you, the gifts that he buys you, the dates he takes you on, how much he tells you he loves you in the day. No. All of that is just noise. Ignore that. Number one sign that a man loves you, ultimate sign that a man really, truly loves you and values you, is he makes sacrifices. He makes sacrifices in order to be with you. That means he loves you. That is the only thing. Only thing that determines if a man really loves you is he makes sacrifices to be with you. Because men will make sacrifices to be with the woman that they love. And that sacrifice could be anything. But if he makes a sacrifice to be with you, he loves you. He loves you. He loves you. He loves you. That's it.
Show of hands for everybody who knew. Bingo.
Finally, one of these queens has got the message. This is true, although it's oversimplified. Ladies, let me be honest. Do I agree with her when she says that if a man loves you, he'll make sacrifices to be with you? Yes, I do. What I don't agree with is a guy who just met you and decides to sacrifice starting off. I'm sorry. When she says a man will sacrifice, one of the most important things that a man can sacrifice to be with you is time, because time is very valuable to a man. And I will be the first to tell men, if she hasn't earned the right for you to sacrifice your time for her, do not sacrifice any of that time for her. Simply put, you have to earn the right for a man to sacrifice for you. And the problem is there are too many women in modern day dating that expect a man to sacrifice from day one without receiving anything in return. And this is what we call a simp that does that. For example, women believe that a man should pay for dinner starting off. That's him sacrificing his money. Why should he do that for you, a total stranger? You haven't earned it. A man should sacrifice being with his friends to be with her. Again, you're a stranger. You haven't earned it. Now, I know that you women would say, oh, well, you know, emotions are important and I fall in love very quickly. All right, that's what you do. Men should never fall in love with a girl quickly, and especially sacrifice anything for a girl they barely know. I mean, that is what real men do, right? Moving on.
My dying wish is that men understood how important their character is. You're out here chasing the bag. Yes, you need to take care of yourself and be financially responsible. However, we women do not want to date a man who's evil and has money. We do not want to date a man who raises his voice and has anger problems, but he has money. We do not want to date a man who does not believe in chivalry and treats us like the scum of the earth, but he has money. There are certain traits that are a staple of a good man, and those traits are priceless. And women are dying to be with a man that they can say has good character. A man who, when we have children, we want our children to emulate. A man who is just a rock. Like, it doesn't matter. Money comes and goes. We understand that. We know that. And you're here upset at the economy and upset about how hard things are and how, oh, you know, I need to make money. And go to therapy. Go to therapy. Talk to someone about your traumas and your problems. That is what we really want. Because at the end of the day, if we're going to build a home together, if we're going to create a community, if we're going to raise a family, I need to know that even if we hit rock bottom, you're still going to treat me amazingly. You're still going to love yourself. You're still going to be patient and kind. The true definition of love. Okay? These are the traits that we desire. Money is great. Not gonna lie. You need it to survive. You need financial security. But we also want emotional security and safety and true everlasting love. Please put this in your skull. Kindness goes so freaking far.
Oh, so this queen wants a man who has emotional security over financial security. That is the important thing. Because finance is cool, but it isn't everything. You just want a man who has chivalry and is a rock. Okay, queen, question. Where's your ring? Why aren't you married? I mean, you're describing a traditional man, but you're not a traditional woman. Oh, and by the way, for my viewers, this woman has an Instagram following. She's one of those models that flies around the world, puts on skimpy outfits for the whole world to see. So let me get this straight. You could do whatever you want. You could have this past of just putting the goods that you're going to offer a man out there for all the world to see. But somehow, some way, you think that you have enough value exchange to demand a man to have traditional values. Be a real man, right? Sister, that's like a bank robber demanding someone else not to steal. I'm sorry, but when you put bikini pics with your butt out there and the girls out on display, what you're saying to men, with or without money, is, hey, you know what? I'm here for a good time, not a long time. You know what, Colleen? By the way you're talking, I'm assuming that you've been flown out by a lot of rich guys. I'm assuming that you're tired of rich guys flying you out and using you for your body, and you want them to fly you out but also respect you. You're demanding the things that you haven't gotten because you're not complaining about money, because it seems you don't have a problem getting a guy who's got cash. I mean, here is a crazy thought for you and all the other queens out there who demand a guy be this perfect version. You know, have money, have emotional security, have chivalry, be a rock. Are you offering him your virginity? Are you offering him your purity? Are you offering him something that other men haven't seen? If the answer to any of those questions is no, know this. You can be very attractive and you can get a guy with money. But if you don't have all the other virtues that come with a traditional woman to offer, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You'll get a guy with money, but you're not really going to get that perfect guy who checks all the boxes. And if you're fortunate enough to find a guy like that, you better lock him down because another woman is going to scoop him up. I know this isn't going to sound great, but Colleen, I got to be honest with you. It sounds to me that you have the experience of being put on a high-value man's roster where he flashes money, shows you a good time, but he doesn't give you those last pieces of commitment that you want. Why? Because your body, your beauty, you could exchange that for the money, but you don't have the moral currency to demand the rest of the moral things that you want from him. I'm sorry, Queen, but sometimes the guy you want just doesn't want you.
Squeeze me? Oh, no, you dick.
I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.